community, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there, guys. Welcome to another DLTalk. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Shout out to the Blue Crew. We're doing a mobile edition today because we're on the move. We're walking around some long distances right now. So we definitely got some time to be streaming and hanging out with the Blue Crew, talking about crypto, talking about what's up, what's down. Appreciate everybody's support. Thanks for hitting the likes on the way in, guys. Thanks for getting any YouTube algos out there to start spreading the word about what we're doing here with the Blue Crew, hanging out, having good times. So what are the major cryptos that are up today? It looks like XDC has been doing some good things. It looks like Elrond's been doing some good things. Solana, not too bad, getting close to 200 again. We'll see what ends up happening from here, you guys. This is a do or die type of moment right here for a lot of cryptos. What's up, G? What's up, Ralph? Oh no, never. Strain Cards, Crypto Way of Life. What's up, man? That's awesome, dude. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for the 5 viewers, the 1 like. You guys are amazing. We're roaming around here. We're trying to get to place, but it takes a little bit of walking. I had to take my car to the mechanic today, so my car is getting checked up. So we're walking around. But yeah, some really good gainers right there. Let me know if there's any gainers that stuck out to you as well. Cryptos that are on the up and up. We don't like to chase pumps, but it's good to celebrate when we got some good green going on in the space, that's for sure. Solo's rising again. That's good to see. What's up, Stovetop 77? Chilling, smoking a J. Hell yeah, man. Grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab some food, grab someone, grab something. Because we're talking with the Blue Crew. We're hanging out. DLTalk, mobile edition. We're on the walk here. Who else do we got here? Hans Loaded. What's up, Hans Loaded? I gotta zoom in to look at the comments here really quick, you guys. But appreciate the support. Exciting times ahead. You guys know I'm only purchasing XRP for this month. I'm very excited for what XRP is bringing to the fold. Been loving the hell of a campaign that Ripple has been doing. All the usage that's coming onto the XRPL platform. 2022 looks like it's going to be an exciting year, and certainly 2023 and beyond, where you have the announcements of these companies. We don't know how fast or how much in development they already are on the XRPL. It could take, a few months for them to get underway, or it could take a few years or a couple of years to really see the fruits of these types of collaborations that are happening. Another announcement that happened today with Ripple. They collaborated with this project called XAnge. I think it's meant to be called Change, if I'm not mistaken, but it's spelled with an XANGE. Ripple just posted about it, talking about energy saving carbon credits using one of the first or most carbon neutral blockchains using the XRPL. You're not going to be hearing those type of projects necessarily coming out for Ethereum or Bitcoin, right? So this is a big deal, because now we have carbonlandtrust.com. If you guys don't know about Carbon Land Trust, they were announced as an energy saving NFT platform, carbon neutral type of NFTs. And now we're having XAnge or Change coming onto the fold and bringing, carbon credits to the built on top of the XRPL. And we know carbon credits is going to be a thing. That's why we're big fans of, those kind of very eco-friendly type of layer 1 solutions like the XRPs, XLMs, Algorands, HBARs, right? The Atoms, the Cosmos ecosystem. But now, we got other projects that are very specific towards that, like UPCO2, the carbon credits token on Uphold, WePower, Power Ledger, Regen Network, that's on the Cosmos ecosystem. And now we're getting excited for these carbon credits projects being built on top. Planets token, right, on the Algorand ecosystem. R&B in the house. What's up, guys? Appreciate you guys tuning in. XRP, XLM. Yep, the duo, the Coke and Pepsi of the new financial system. It's going to be amazing. I think Algorand's definitely going to be playing a part in it as well. Very bullish on the future of Algorand. I think dollar Algorand is a great opportunity. Same thing with the quarter per HBAR, looks like a great opportunity. Cody, the currency of the internet, powering ADA Pay. feel like ADA or Cardano is going to come out of nowhere again. It's not much talk going on about him right now. Just not a fan of Charles Hoskinson, but you know, the overall community, what they're trying to do with the project, the major connections that it has, World Economic Forum, right? A lot of serious, big time, big money interested in Cardano as well. So Cardano looking like it's being majorly slept on right now at around $1. It's been consolidating for a really long time, you guys, and there could be its continuation towards the upside. And then we're looking at like a $10 Cardano. DeFi projects are underway, NFTs are underway. But right now, this month, just getting XRP leading up to Ledger City release. I think Ledger City is just going to be massive, you guys. I think more and more demand for XRP, especially coming from a whole new sector. Like, we're already going to be having demand coming for, you know, XRP through the Carbon Land Trust and this change, you know, UP or carbon credits type of platforms, the federated side chains that are going to be coming out, more and more projects that DevNull Productions is going to be involved with, Forte Technologies, Interledger Protocol, Coil, Mojaloop. I mean, there's going to be so much more demand coming for XRP. It's going to be insane. G taking us on a crypto walk. Yeah, it's like we're hanging out, talking about crypto together. I'm ready for this future hyperbolic alt season to start. I hear you, man. I mean, we'll see if it's a speculative alt cycle that we go through, or maybe we get regulatory clarity, and we'll see what ends up happening there. That's me waiting for XRP for years now. I know, man. Every year we're going like, dude, there's going to be so much demand that comes for XRP, but it really feels like we're on like this year and next year, until regulatory clarity is official, until this SEC Ripple lawsuit is settled. And the great thing about time, guys, it passes by, and this whole Ripple and SEC case will pass as well. Who knows? It may be tomorrow, or it could be, you know, months from now or a year from now. We'll see how long they want to keep delaying this show or keep the show going on. But it's an entertaining one, without a doubt. The central banks are orchestrating it perfectly, getting people divided, getting people confused, getting people this eyes and attention on Ripple and XRP and the enigma that it is. Everybody in crypto space is aware of what's going on with the Ripple and SEC case. Everybody knows about what's going on with XRP here. Oh my God, this was the scariest thing I've seen so far in this neighborhood. I gotta show you guys. I was walking, you see that person right there in the middle? That's just a statue. That's just a freaking statue. That freaked me out. It looks so real. Yeah, walk to earn. Yeah, I mean, they actually do have something like that called Geno Pets. It's on Solana, and it's a move to earn type of crypto. So you evolve your Geno pet based on, you know, your fitness and walking and stuff like that. Is that your notification sound on your phone, or are the cars honking at you? LOL. Oh, that might be my notification sound. Shoot, I forgot to turn off the notifications for Twitter. My bad, you guys. I don't think I could cut out of it, so we're just going to be having random ass Twitter sounds that come up. I'm so sorry. Is that your notification sound on your phone? Yep, it certainly is. XTC has XSwap, XLM has Mobius. I mean, XLM has Stellar X as well. XLM has Stellar X and what they're doing there. So, I mean, Mobius is going to be great. Aqua, I'm so bullish on. I'm loving Aqua, dude. Aqua is a really awesome token that they've made, man. I think I gotta go this way. So, very excited for that Stellar ecosystem being majorly slept on. That and Algorand, outside of XRP, dude, and the Cosmos ecosystem. Of course, Cosmos ecosystem heavily connected with Interledger Protocol. I think it's a major sleeper. I think a lot of people, like out of a lot of activity from developers in the space, that have worked with enterprises before, Cosmos has got a hell of a system going on there. Very much just underappreciated, not really talked about a lot, surprisingly. What's up? Wait, sorry, Sean Thompson in the chat. What's up, Sean Thompson? So guys, you know, we had an awesome spaces, a Twitter spaces with Crypto Mike the other day, and we were talking about Finance 2.0, talking about the new financial system. Are we already in the progress of transitioning to this new one? Or are we, you know, years away? When is it going to happen? Right? So I was talking about, hello. I was talking about ISO 20022 and the new standard of messaging, right, for payments. But not only that, ISO 20022 with Interledger Protocol allows you to not only, and we've heard this many times for Ripple and why it's a major difference from what Swift is. Swift just still deals with, even if with Swift GPI being a major progress point for Swift, Swift GPI and Swift itself still just deals with the messaging. It doesn't deal with the actual clearing and settlement as well. That's what Ripple brings to the table. They bring interoperability. They bring data with the payment, right? With the value. Hence, ILP, Interledger Protocol, being the underlayer to the internet, the underlayer of value, and untrusted connections being a majority of internet transactions being bridged by one protocol, right? So it gives everybody a level playing field. It gives everybody the same level of payment experience when it comes to untrusted parties. Everybody will have the exact same information of what is being paid and what will be paid and received. So with Interledger Protocol and ISO 20022 in tandem, you have, you know, basically the massive disruption in the payments industry. This is what Finance 2.0 is going to be. We're not in that world yet. They're still migrating towards ISO 20022. They're still implementing and understanding Interledger Protocol. Still doing hackathons using it, right? ISO 20022 hackathon won by Mojaloop, major Interledger Protocol user. So these things haven't happened yet, so we're not in the new financial system just yet. Near the end of the year of 2022, that happens when we get the big bang migration. And I do feel like it probably will be a big bang because we have so many banks already migrating over to the ISO 20022 standard. So if they're already migrating over, that means they're going to be ready for the date that the big bang migration happens. So if they're ready for that date, and we already have so many onboarding onto ISO 20022 as these years go by, that means we're going to be in a new financial system a little bit sooner than what we think. Right? Interledger Protocol is going to be implemented a little sooner than what we think. This Internet of Value is going to come onto us a little sooner than we think. And I do believe it's going to be a big announcement because everybody's got to be on the same page. Not only do these central banks have to be on the same page, but people are going to notice that they are all of a sudden having a better payment experience. They're able to send cheaper payments to their loved ones. Able to send lower valued payments to their loved ones. All of a sudden, there's micro payments happening on your platforms, on your streaming channels, right? This is what the Internet of Value is going to bring. We're not in it yet. So right now in the traditional financial system, XRP is not doing well in terms of price, right? And we're in a highly manipulated market. There's a lot of other factors of why the price of XRP isn't doing well. But you have things like BTC and ETH doing well, right? So when you have those two things doing well, they're doing well in the current financial system where there's a need for scarcity, need for a store of value, something alternative to the fiat system. But once we go into this new financial system, it's a different game. It's going to be a completely different game and something that we can't perceive yet. We do feel like XRP is going to be a major benefactor of this new financial system because of Interledger Protocol and how highly involved They have been for many years and working on cross-border payments, working with central banks, a specific customer, laser focused on making XRP get mass adopted, especially in a payment space. So we expect XRP and ISO 20022 compliant cryptos, or ones building on Interledger, to be the ones that are successful in this new financial system. But currently in the traditional financial system, it's going really well for BTC and Ethereum. Can't say the same for when we transition over to ISO 20022 and Interledger protocol, which is the plan. That is the plan. They want ISO 20022 in tandem with Interledger protocol, sending payments and messaging like we've never seen before. Oh shoot, am I zooming into myself? Give me a sec. Oh, that's way too close. Okay. I barely own any Bitcoin, all alts, mostly banking, gaming, and few others. That's cool. What's up, Legendary? Good to see you. Their SDK is top notch. Yep. Cosmos SDK, definitely top notch, man. IrisNet, super undervalued. AKT, super undervalued. Secret Network, super undervalued. Hey, maybe Luna, to a certain extent, is undervalued. But I would say those other ones for sure. Regen Network and what's doing for carbon credits in that ecosystem. There's a lot of like independent layer 1 blockchains built on this Cosmos SDK that are inter-blockchain communication enabled, and they all have kind of that Ripple mentality where they just want to do their specific thing very well. They have one clear vision of what they want to do and serve their blockchain for that. And in a way, that makes the Cosmos and IBC projects benefit, because they're not only cross-chain compatible with each other, interoperable with each other. You can co-host the asset on top of other layer 1 blockchains. But you're going to also have Kava coming into the ecosystem. They had a successful upgrade to Kava 9, so now they're IBC enabled. They're going to be providing Interledger protocol solutions throughout the IBC ecosystem. And from what I heard, in the future, they're going to be implementing a lot of top-notch blockchains to be cross-chain compatible with IBC. They're going to have Bitcoin IBC enabled. They're going to have Ethereum IBC enabled. They're going to have Avalanche IBC enabled. They're going to have Solana, freaking Solana IBC enabled. What's up, G? When will ISO 20022 projects start to shine, in your opinion? I thought of the best case scenario. It's when the Big Bang migration happens, 2023 and beyond. So Big Bang migration happens in November of 2022. That's when it's scheduled, at least. Who knows? Maybe we'll see what other forces of nature or global catalysts happen to maybe delay or accelerate the Big Bang migration. But we're gonna, so in best case scenario, it would happen in tandem with the Big Bang migration, is what I'm saying. You would see, here, I'm just gonna go off the beaten path, off the traffic here. Just go down this trail and kind of be somewhere a little private to talk to y'all, maybe find a place to rest my phone. So best case scenario, ISO 20022 compliant tokens and things like that take off with the ISO 20022 migration near the end of the year next year. I believe this 2022, it's going to be a further bringing in the sheep for the slaughter. So bringing, more hype on metaverse and meme coins and influencer tokens, social media stuff, whatever. And by the end of 2022, that's when you're going to start seeing the shift to the real new global financial system. And you can pay with whatever you want, but it's going to be traceable anyway. You'll be able to pay with your influencer tokens. You'll be able to speculate on those things, but they won't have like trillions of dollars in market cap, right? There's going to be a select few of cryptos, and most likely maybe the ones that are ISO 20022 compliant, that have tremendously large market caps. So then worst case scenario, all right, I found a place to hang my phone here. There we go. I think that's good. Let me make sure I'm safe here. I think so. All right. So worst case scenario. Good day, beautiful people of crypto. What's up, XRP Joe? Darcy to the moon and beyond. Crypto Mike. Oh, it was Crypto Mike who was asking me that, man. Shout out to Crypto Mike. Sorry, man, I didn't see your name because I'm walking and the sun's shining off the cell phone, so I was just looking at comments. But yeah, ISO 20022, I think it's going to shine in 2023 and beyond. When the big bang migration happens for ISO 20022, and you know, all these banks that have already been implementing it under the scenes, with Volante Technologies being one of them, BIS Innovation Hub and what they're doing, the New York Innovation Hub in partnership with the BIS. So ISO 20022, I think it's going to be something for 2023 and beyond. I feel like 2022 is just going to be a further acceleration of bringing in the sheeple for a lot of cryptos that aren't necessarily ISO 20022 compliant. And I think the way that these sheeple will be left behind is they'll notice that the market cap of their crypto, if it's like a real project, like a real community-based project that's not like a scam or anything like that, I think they'll notice that the prices maybe are a little bit higher, like in the millions or something like that. But the type of cryptos that are going to be funneling billions, trillions in the future, it's going to be a handful, right? So 2023, so once the ISO 20022 migration happens, near the end of November 2022, there's going to be a 3-year or 4-year coexistence period between Swift GPI and the new real-time gross settlement system. In my opinion, I really think this is actually just, you know, a test phase, or, you know, maybe there's certain businesses that are still slowly migrating and using just Swift GPI before transitioning over to the real-time gross settlement system, and maybe they do need that coexistence period. So worst case scenario for ISO 20022 to really take off would be about 2025, right? Once that coexistence period is near its end and it's really just full-time RTGS, real-time gross settlement. Are you filming at a hydro station? No, I think behind me is an electrical station. I think you can see the wires right here. I'm right next to a river. Yeah, just don't be holding on to anything exactly. Yeah, exactly. High card Jesus, I hear you. I'm hearing December 21st, 2021, internet shutdown, totally different perspective, nothing to do with financial where I'm hearing this talk. Well, December 21st last year had a massive impact on the globe, right? It was an astrological event called the Great Conjunction, I believe. And I believe it was a time where Saturn and Venus were passing each other and it doesn't happen for like many, many years, right? So we went into a new age, a new world technically. We had a new administration. Crypto started popping off like crazy, right? A lot of other things changed throughout the year in 2021. And so going towards the end of the year now, are we going to see like a kind of Ouroboros type of effect here? Oh, the Ripple and SEC lawsuit happened that day, right? 12/21. So how funny would that be if there was a settlement on 12/21 a year later, an exact year later? And then this year of the Ripple and SEC lawsuit can be seen, if regulatory clarity is good for the XRP community, it could be seen as a, you know, prolific year for a lot of ballsy holders, right? The type of people who were buying XRP despite of this lawsuit, taking the real high risk and possibly high reward, especially if it's regulatory clarity and XRP truly does become the first regulatory clarity crypto, then like setting a framework for digital assets for major top tier cryptos that are funneling, you know, with major ambitions for influencing the financial system, right? Dealing with billions of dollars in volume daily. December 21st, 2012 was supposed to be doomsday too. Yeah, I wasn't saying doomsday though. I was saying like changes happen, right? And of course with changes, some bad comes, but some good comes as well, right? And we believe the future is bright. I'm excited this whole month for, you know, more and more developments to happen for the XRP ledger, for the XRPL. I'm excited for 2022, whether there's a global catalyst that stops it or not. Just hearing the type of innovation and continuing, you know, the continual building that XRP ledger is doing or having done on its ledger, showing that it's a public ledger, for a lot of other developers and a lot of other companies to use outside of just Ripple. I think it's a big deal. How could they shut the internet down internationally? I don't see it. I mean, it's not shutting the whole internet. It's showing a shutdown of centralized systems and our dependence on those. That's going to be the thing that helps us shift over to a decentralized internet, right? Or somewhat decentralized hybrid type of form. Like things like AWS shutting down right now. Now imagine these major cloud providers that are centralized, heavily centralized. What if they have a policy change and they do decide to shut down certain parts of the internet, certain things, right? Then you're going to have the people demanding that they can get, excuse me, I got to check my feed here. All right. You're going to have people demanding for decentralized systems. This is why we're really scared with Ethereum, because a majority of Ethereum's nodes are hosted on AWS. So if AWS decides to shut down Ethereum, it could be catastrophic for the whole crypto community. Catastrophic, right? But in a way, it would help us progress forward to real decentralized projects, real decentralized systems, real Web3 development. Crypto Mike, glad to hear your opinion. Yeah, those are like the overly optimistic and then overly bearish. I think we either take off with the Big Bang migration. All these banks have been ready to go ISO 20022 since, even going back a couple of years ago up till now, and then leading up to the end of 2022. I'm expecting that the acceleration towards ISO 20022 is just going to continue, and then it will feel like a big bang when the migration happens to using RTGS, real-time gross settlement system, because there's going to be other events as well in the world that are going to force the system to change to being more efficient for cross-border payments. They can only talk about it for so long. There is going to be a reality eventually, whether it's next year, near the end of next year, or 2023, or freaking 2025, right? But we understand that this decade has been about that shift to a new financial system, right? To a new standard, right? A new messaging platform. Guys, thanks for the 19 viewers, the 15 likes. Thanks to any new subscribers to the channel. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much for your support. Is that when ICP finally moons? I mean, I'm not a really big fan of Internet Computer Protocol, but I'm sure it could do well. I hear a lot of connections with the Cosmos ecosystem between it, for sure. But we'll see. I mean, it's such a... there's a lot of talk, a lot of ambitions of these projects, but what are they actually freaking doing? And are other developers giving them high compliments, right? Are other users giving them high compliments, right? It's not just all words and what they want to do or what they aspire to do. It's what they're actually freaking doing, right? If they're practicing a financial hack, they will do it for real. Happy New Year, Darcy. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. I mean, Ledger City, a metaverse game, is coming out on the 1st of January. And I think, there's going to be some people who have freaking big-ass XRP accounts on that platform. We're going to get to see some massive skyscrapers and be like, holy crap, we are amongst whales on the XRP ledger. There are some people who really wanted these large accounts, these large buildings of Ledger City. I think it's going to be very, very exciting. Yeah, it's a palindrome date, 12/21. X-Ron P, what's up, man? Yeah, exactly. Based in Switzerland. I hear you. Yo, did you see Finastra document out today about Ripple? Sorry, just tuned in. Yeah, I got to see Crypto Siege talk about Finastra. They've been partners for a really, or collaborating for a really long time. So no surprise to see, just more details about their collaboration and just hearing more about the usage of Ripple, you guys. I mean, there's a lot of people who approach Ripple with kind of skepticism or being scared, frightened, or just kind of desensitized to all the awesome news, but it's happening. They're building, right? There's going to be an adoption wave for XRP, one of the most OG projects in the space, and they're doing a great job of getting people mentally psyched out on this project, man. The FUD has worked on a majority of people in the crypto space when it comes to XRP. Crypto Mike, shout out to Crypto Mike, shout out to Berserker, awesome YouTube channels out there, you guys, check him out. Sounds like he's got a Grand Prix practice. GDLT in Indonesia, that would be one power station Indonesia has, right? How did you know we're in Indonesia, man? How did you know? Guys, appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much. Thanks for keeping me company on this day where I took my car to the mechanic, so I'm just walking around town. It's a really nice day out here, actually. Aside from this electrical station here. I mean, check this out. Right? You got to see the river there. What kind of car? I won't tell you the car, man. I won't tell you about my Lambo. Crypto Mike knows what car I drive. So guys, yeah, some major dump cryptos that look like tremendous value. I would say the Cosmos ecosystem still looking hella good value. Cosmos that are under $30, Secret Network under $5, AKT under $2. Great staking rewards with all three of them. I've been having a hell of an awesome time because you guys know I'm bullish on Iris. I've been providing on coinswap.market, which is IrisNet's like kind of swap AMM liquidity pool type of thing. Been providing to the Iris Atom farm to earn Atom. And right now the APY is pretty good in earning Atom. It's about 100% APY for earning Atom. So I'm trying to get to a point where I can eventually maybe get 1 Atom per day, and that would just be fantastic. The trade-off with it is you can't stake your Atom, right? You're not staking your Atom, you're not staking your Iris, and you might be missing out on future airdrops that go to Atom stakers and holders, right? So, but I do have some Atom that I'm staking, but in terms of the stuff that I'm trying to get some passive income with, really liking coinswap.market. I feel like it's a little bit of a gem of an AMM because it provides this Iris and Atom liquidity pool, and you're earning Atom at a pretty high APY. I think it's a gem. If you're a cosmonaut, if you're really big on Atom and Iris and you know their relationships and things like that, I think this is a gem of a APY place. Are you pumped for the Neta airdrop? Loving it. I mean, we've had a successful migration to Moneta for Juno, so now we're just going to start seeing all these applications using interoperable smart contracts connected to the Cosmos ecosystem, branched by IBC, right? Inherently IBC project, inter-blockchain communication, inherently cross-chain with all those blockchains, with the Terra Luna ecosystem and a lot of other major ones in there. So Neta being airdrop now, I'm excited for that. And Juno now becoming its own little airdrop hub. If you're holding Juno, you get airdrops of these other tokens. It's awesome, man. How about that Ledger City? Is it something to invest in? So Crypto Mike, check out their Twitter, my dude. Ledger City Game, at Ledger City Game. They started releasing previews of what it looks like. And then they have a video of what they're aspiring to look like in the future. So for their beta, it looks pretty all right. I mean, for a freaking metaverse game that's built on top of the XRP ledger, it's amazing already for how it's starting to look like. But what they want to evolve to, they're planning on doing like Unreal Engine 5, like very realistic type of looking high def type of cities here. High quality graphic type of cities. And it's going to be its own NFT marketplace type of place. I'm not sure how their Ledger City coin is going to be distributed. I'm not sure if it's going to be an airdrop to XRP holders equivalent to your XRP account. Very interesting to see what, more and more information has finally started to come since I even talked to you, my man. I think it was like last week or so. There was like no information. Blue Crew can attest to this. When I was talking about Ledger City, it was literally fresh off the Ripple drop episode. I was super stoked about it. I checked out their Twitter. They only had like 30 or 40 followers on their Twitter. Now they're up to about close to 400, and I'm thinking they're going to be to 1,000 followers by the end of the month. They're going to continue to reveal more and more and more images from the game, what to expect from the game, how to play it, or, you know, more instructions on all those things, the tokenomics of Ledger City coin, how does it relate to the XRP ledger and XRP holders. More and more information is going to come. There's 15 days and counting until the launch of Ledger City. They've already started releasing some information in the past week. I expect it to continue to roll going into the following weeks and the launch on January 1st, 2022. So if you're investing in Ledger City, you're really investing in XRP, in my opinion. I think that's what, because they talk about it being like a visual representation of the XRP ledger, right? So if you have XRP, if you're holding XRP and you have separate accounts of XRP, you may get separate buildings, but based on the size of the account, that'll be the size of your building, right? So some people are going to have several accounts. Some people are going to have one account, you know, try to maximize the size of those buildings. So you're really wanting to demand and invest in XRP to get ready for the Ledger City game. And that's what I'm doing this whole month, is just accumulating more and more XRP to get some pretty cool buildings in Ledger City. Because why not, man? I'm excited for this project. I think it's a big deal for a major crypto to show its, you know, what it's capable of, not only in payments, but now breaching into gaming, blockchain gaming, metaverse, showing what a fast transaction, cheap transaction crypto, OG type of crypto, second crypto ever created, XRP ledger, that went in a completely different direction than proof of work from the get-go, and just what traditional blockchain usually goes in. So I think there's just, and we're getting carbon energy saving NFTs on the XRPL. We're getting carbon credits on the XRPL, federated side chains. I mean, I'm super, super bullish on the future of this ecosystem and the utility that it's going to be bringing. You know, more developers, DevNode Productions, and what they're doing is fantastic with Ledger City. I think Ledger City is just like that first major step. And if they do eventually get to that high graphics, you know, Unreal Engine 5 type of looking graphics, then dude, our buildings are going to look sick. You're going to, hell, dude, the DevNode Productions team has already said that, you know, you're going to want to be a part of Ledger City, right? When it launches, they're not doing their NFT launches before the game comes out. They're going to have it all just ready to go once the game comes out. So once the game is launched, that's when everything else is revealed. Instead of being able to buy plots of land or all these things before the game comes out. And I think you own the land based on your XRP account, right? What is the purpose of the Ledger City game? Hans Loaded, you can check it out on the Ripple Drop episode. The most recent one with Apex in the title. And at 3 minutes and 22 seconds, that's when the CEO of DevNode Productions talks about Ledger City game. And they ask him, what is the purpose? Is it educational? Is it for business? And he said, it's all of the above. You use your building, cater it to your style of what you're looking to do in that metaverse, and you can set up a business. You could do teaching. You could do conferences. You could do a freaking little business store, what have you, in Ledger City. Basically things you can do in a real city. That's what they're making it seem like you could do on Ledger City. You can barter, you could trade NFTs, make transactions on there. So it's looking like it's bringing in a pretty damn good use of, yeah, imagine Ledger City and Star Atlas interoperable, Miles P. I mean, they're both going to be Unreal Engine 5 quality type of graphics, right? And Solana being a major platform. Guys, Solana's had some crazy news in the past 24 hours, by the way. You got Michael Jordan using Solana for his NFTs. You got what's her name? Trump's wife creating her own NFT as well. You got freaking, you know, you got basically Tom Brady and Steph Curry on Solana because FTX is major involved with Solana. So Solana's definitely making a name for itself right now. As one of those future blockchains right here. I think it's the real deal, like mass adoption phase of Ethereum, but that's my opinion. GDLT is XLM and XRP like the same thing, but one represents Asia and one the US, or am I missing something? Don't they like go hand in hand? Hi Card Jesus, XLM and XRP are basically the same form of consensus code. Jed did a little bit of altering himself because he wants to do what he didn't get to do what he wanted for the XRPL consensus, because David Schwartz and Stefan Thomas believe that they had better ideas of how to go about it and, implement it. So Jed, he's using the same code, basically, but he has a little bit of different altercations to it, right? So I don't know really the deep details of what those altercations are and why it may be better than XRP or may not be better, but basically you could almost say they're the exact same code, but not really. Same type of missions. XLM was very interesting. They kind of went all over the place with where they didn't really have a clear focus in the beginning, but now they're very, very much focused on cross-border payments, which is hilarious. They've been focused on CBDCs and stable coins for a really long time, so that's a very interesting thing with Stellar. All I know is XRP's got a hell of a team compared to that of Stellar, or Ripple has a hell of a team compared to that of Stellar, in my opinion. You're talking about the OG Bitcoin developers working on the XRP ledger. And when they moved over to the XRP ledger to work with Jed McCaleb, they basically just realized, okay, Jed had a really good idea going on here, but we're going to be bringing, the real blockchain, solutions here. Hell, the 1988 patent by David Schwartz, on distributed ledger technologies, is pretty revealing of what long-term perspectives he's had about distributed ledger technology and consensus. But in terms of one representing Asia and one the US, that's not the case, I don't believe. I think if there was cryptos to represent Asia, you could check out the Blockchain Service Network, because it's led by the People's Bank of China. And if you see those blockchains that are on there, Algorand's one of them, Solana is one of them, Tezos is one of them, Cosmos, IrisNet, right? There's a good amount. The goal of these cryptos, like an XLM, XRP, is to become non-sovereign to one specific region of the world. They're trying to tap into all the money, all the central banks, becoming part of the IMF's basket of currencies, right? So no, not one of them is trying to represent one region or the other. They both want to be universal currencies, be able to make payments anywhere, cheaply, efficiently, for anything, anytime. What's up, Alchemist? Good to see you, my man. DeFi 2.0 will own its liquidity, so the VCs can't rug pull. You seem to prefer XRP, though. Any reasons? I prefer XRP because, first off, I believe that Ripple is actually working with central banks. That's a big leap of faith that a lot of people have to take, especially as XRP holders. But I do believe that there's central banks that have a magnificent interest in working with Ripple. Ripple was the first one to want to go in that direction of cross-border payments and working within the system, right? Before any other crypto, second crypto ever created here, you guys, that wanted to go in this direction. So those are the big reasons why I prefer it over XLM. And I'm personally not a big fan. Like, if David Schwartz didn't like the ideas that Jed McCaleb was bringing up, I'm going to lean towards the side of David Schwartz versus Jed McCaleb. Jed McCaleb is an interesting person, though. He could be a double agent. They could make you think that there's this rivalry between XRP and XLM, but maybe he's a double agent for Ripple and XRP. There is that possibility. But at the same time, the way Jed has led the project, he does have amazing connections in terms of family and bloodlines and things like that, if you look into Jed's history. But I would say David Schwartz, Stefan Thomas, those are my two favorite people in the crypto space, and they created, the XRP ledger that we know today. Dude, Stefan Thomas was the CTO of Ripple before David Schwartz. Isn't that crazy, right? This young dude who ran a business when he was like 13 to 14 years old. He ran his first business at 14 years old. Created JavaScript implementations and re-implementations for Bitcoin in its early days. Released a video educating people about Bitcoin that made Bitcoin go viral. It was the video that woke up the public to Bitcoin. Went to millions of views. He was a Bitcoin maxi. Same with David Schwartz. They were Bitcoin maxis. They were Bitcoin developers. Warren Paul Anderson, Arthur Brito, also part of that. And they decided to leave the Bitcoin ecosystem, the Bitcoin blockchain, to work on XRPL because they saw that XRPL and what it could do was going to bring blockchain to mass adoption. And that's what they were ultimately maxis of, was bringing distributed ledger technology, blockchain, to the masses to actually change the financial system by working within the system, working within the current regulatory framework, being able to access the liquidity of all these fiat currencies and change the world of payments, right? Rose Rios let you know. XRP real utility. Oh, dude, Rose Rios, for sure. I mean, there's so many things, man. We just psych ourselves out because Chi-Town, you always seem to show up when I'm streaming from my phone, my dude. I can't give out wrenches for some reason on my phone anymore, but I can do it when I'm live streaming as the Tiger, so you should tune in when we are the Tiger so I can give you your long-awaited blue wrench, my man. But dude, we should have known there was real utility for Ripple when we saw freaking saw Ripple or Brad Garlinghouse talking in front of Augustus Carstens, in front of Christine Lagarde, in front of major central banks at the Swiss National Bank Conference, talking about XRP, the utility of XRP, talking about Ripple's goals, right? Talking about how they took a different direction than Bitcoin and Ethereum and a lot of other blockchains that are out there, wanting to work within the system, not trying to circumvent the system, right? That was the first mover advantage from them, and I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt that they're very much well ahead of a lot of other ones that finally it clicked for them, going, oh shoot, we should work within the current regulatory framework. We should be ISO 20022 compliant, right? Yeah, Alchemist is like such a gem to this chat, my dude. I just thought XRP was Singapore based and therefore more catered to like the likes of Southeast Asia, but I don't know much about the fundamentals. I hear you, man. Well, XRP and Ripple are created in America, my dude. Created in the US, up in California. Then they got a global presence going. Hell, they used to have Justin, son of Tron, be their China representative for Ripple. Speaking of TRX, I still believe in the project. I know a lot of people don't like it. I know it's a very divisive project, but I like those Ripple connections. Hi, Card Jesus. Hey, man, I'm not trying to tell you guys what to do. I'm just sharing my opinion. You guys do what you do with your money, right? I'm Alex D Vlogs and on that stuff. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just sharing information, man. And I'm trying to share information from the sources, from Bank for International Settlements, from IMF, from Greg Kidd, you know, from Ripple, right? From these institutions. I'm not trying to take sources from social media influencers or YouTubers or anything like that. Sure, I do put my own little perspective of how I connect those dots, but those dots are there, right? Ross Lecro, the managing director of the IMF, speaking with Brad Garlinghouse, is also part of the BIS Innovation Hub that announced Mojaloop to be the winners of ISO 20022 Hackathon. Jerome Powell being part of the BIS Innovation Hub as well as an advisor, so he knows about Mojaloop and them being winners of implementing Interledger Protocol with ISO 20022, right? Mojaloop comprised and sponsored by Google, Rockefeller Foundation, Ripple, Coil, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. One loop for all. Blame Hinman, Clayton, and Gensler for trying to monopolize on ETH, suppressing XRP. I don't care what those guys do, man. It's all a show. We know it's been a show. I celebrated the day that the lawsuit happened. I was here on a stream. We had a celebration stream while everybody was crying and panicking. All I know is since that lawsuit happened, we finally broke through the 18-cent barrier. We finally broke through the 20-cent barrier. Right? I don't know about you guys, but if you were in on, in 2018, at least, and 2019, and up to 2020, it was a pretty rough ride for a lot of XRP holders dealing with 3 years of like low 20 cent type of XRP, right? And then getting an occasional pump that made us think it was real, and then next thing you know, it crashed down really hard, right? So at this point, I'm still in gains this year. I'm patient. I believe XRP can do what it can without the Ripple and SEC case, because it went from 10 cents up to $1.85 while still in the Ripple and SEC case, right? Why wouldn't they just have kept it down at the 10 cents and really just keep it for the whole year? Because they know there was going to be people who are crazy like us that were going to still buy XRP. So then they make it something around $1 range. So it's a little bit more divisive. You go, do I really want to get XRP? It just seems like a stable coin. It's just hanging around $1. Maybe I'll go for these NFTs, these metaverses, these meme coins. Maybe I'll go in other directions, right? At $1, it's kind of, that's where it's a little bit less of like, my God, this is a tremendous opportunity. It's more like, oh, well, it did already pump from 20 cents. There is the SEC Ripple lawsuit, right? There's something about being at $1 versus just keeping it at 10 cents for a whole year, right? We would have had tremendous bags of XRP if we had it for a whole year, and I think they know that. I think they know that. So that's why they've kept it at around $1. Jay Clayton opened the gates for regulatory clarity, for the chance for XRP to be the first truly regulatory clarity crypto in the space. And they've already been setting up a hell of an infrastructure. So thank you, Gary. Thank you, Clayton. You guys are doing a great job as puppets. Brad Garlinghouse, Chris Larson, you guys are doing a great job as puppets for your customers, for your bosses, the central banks who ultimately control monetary policy and control the monetary policy of their respective countries and, you know, regulations. We have a very different perspective than most of the XRP community on this SEC and Ripple case. It's very apparent because people just really want to just talk about Gary, talk about Jay Clayton, talk about all that. You know, I'm not saying nonsense. I think it is important to be aware of it. But we knew it was a show from day one. And we celebrated this show beginning. We celebrated the doors finally opening for Ripple to put in their case why they are not a security, why digital asset regulations need to happen, right? Showing that they work within the system already, that you don't have to bend so much of your regulations for this crypto. $1,600 split between XRP and XLM. Let's bounce, baby. Nice high card, Jesus. Nice, dude. The crypto space is only getting stronger and bigger and diversified with purpose. Chi-Town, I agree with you, but also, you know, zoom out. There's only $2 trillion in this market. Let's talk when it's at $10 trillion. Let's talk when it's at $20 trillion. And still, even then, it is pennies compared to the quadrillions of dollars that there is out there. Pennies. This market could be highly manipulated. Still, it is highly manipulated because it's only pennies. We feel like, you know, I think Lark Davis brought up, he brought up crypto, you know, being, the crypto community being its own political party in the future. And I'm like, whoa, hold up, man. There's only $2 trillion in this market. And most of these people aren't working as one for crypto. Because if they were, they would be very much for Ripple winning the SEC case. So there's so much maximalism and so much division even within the crypto communities. You know, because you have people who are just BTC maxis and they can give less of a fuck of what happens to other cryptos. They have people who want to be Ethereum maxis and Solana maxis and Atom maxis and things like that, trying to get them all to work together and represent as a crypto third party or, you know, political party. And mind you, these people have very divided opinions. There's very red and very blue type of people who support crypto, right? So I think it's going to be a little bit tough. You know, I think we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves of trying to say crypto is going to be a political party when there's only $2 trillion in this space, man. We're not really causing much of a dent in the world of payments right here. Not yet, at least, right? X-Ron, thanks for your support, my man. Thank you. Crypto Tales, Yo G, working and listening. Hell yeah, man. Keep cutting away. Keep looking at those dailies, man. Keep piecing together those editing clips right there. Hit a fat bowl while you're at it. Deaton shows them as real criminals instead of a show. But if nobody goes to jail, then who does the Academy Award go to? New song is fire. Yep. Put the XRP in the bag. Put the XRP in an IRA. Awesome song, man. Shout out to Crypto Tales. Yeah, man, it's good stuff. So, anyways, guys, Ledger City game, I'm hyped up for it. I think XRP community and XRP army will get hyped up for it, either when they start seeing more examples of what Ledger City game is going to be, or when you start seeing major XRP YouTubers talk about it. I think once you get that happening, you're going to have a lot of excitement from the XRP community about this game. I hope that it has a very successful launch on January 1st. We still got the rest of the month ahead of us, even though December does feel like it's flying by. In the crypto world, you guys know it's a slow crawl. That is for sure. So we still got a lot of things that can happen going towards the end of the month. It has started bloody and sideways for sure. But I can't wait to see how the end of the month goes, or how, the beginning of the year 2022 is going to happen. And I hope everybody here has a happy holidays and a wonderful new year. You guys know we're going to be streaming more, though, for sure. What's your top coin right now, G? XRP. I'm only accumulating XRP right now. I got I love Solana. In terms of the crypto that has the best user experience right now and has a hell of a lot of innovation going with it, Solana. And the Atom ecosystem. Cosmos ecosystem might be a little bit tied with it. But I would say right now, and it's always been number one, I would say XRP. Just really excited for, Ledger City game, introducing a whole new side to the XRP ledger that not many people have expected they would see so soon. And I think there's going to be a lot of other things building, man. I'm excited for federated side chains. So XRP. For this whole month, just for this whole month, that's what I'm getting. I'm just only getting XRP for the rest of the month. I want to get a nice building on Ledger City game, man, and I'm doing it early before the rest of the XRP community starts, like 5 days later or something. They see some awesome graphics for Ledger City, and they start going, oh, snap, I need to get some XRP, right? I think it's going to draw a good amount of demand, dude. Like, why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't something with digital land on the XRP ledger not be popular? Like, it makes no sense to me. You got things like Decentraland popping off from all the demand that these metaverse projects are happening. Portals from Solana with its metaverse and what they're building there. Sandbox, Gala Games, and the Galaverse. But now you actually have a world that you can roam around in and see freaking buildings. And it's in beta, but at least you still got a good working example of it, right? Versus like some of these other ones that don't have that free roaming metaverse thing completely just yet. Decentraland does to a certain extent, but it's, kind of clunky, kind of slow, kind of expensive. I am between ALGO, Sol, Matic, XRP now. XLM now have buys on ICP at $18. I mean, those are all amazing projects, my dude. All of them. I ditched a bunch of my stack about 3 weeks ago. I mean, I'm still hodling a lot of these other projects. I'm just not accumulating more. I'm good with where they're at. And now I'm just accumulating and increasing my XRP bags. Shout out to XRP bags. I would definitely accumulate XRP between the range it is now, and if it goes down to 40, I mean, we have projected that it could go down to around 37 cents, 33 cents for sure. Would be a lucky shot entry. I think so too. And I think that would be the official bottom based on its long-term upward trend. But at around this range, it's a good time to dollar cost average, and there could be a lot of things that happen this month, that could catch us by surprise. Ledger City is going to continue to reveal more and more things in terms of a metaverse for the XRPL. And if they're doing an airdrop of Ledger City coin based on your XRP account, that's going to be a big deal. I think that's going to be really big. That'll definitely attract more attention to the platform if they're giving you one-to-one or something with your XRP account for Ledger City game. I mean, I just don't know enough details about the payments, what the coins are going to do, how is it reflecting the XRP ledger and the your XRP account. But I'm sure more of that's going to be coming very soon, you guys. We got a whole other week coming of possible alpha leaks or reveals of Ledger City. Yeah, hi Car Jesus. That sounds pretty awesome, man. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in for another DL Talk. You guys are amazing. Shout out to the Blue Crew. Oh, no worries, Devon. Steve, we're out of here, my man. But we had a really good talk. We talked about ISO 20022, of course. Talked about Interledger Protocol. Talked about Ledger City Games. Those are the things right now in my, focus ring right here. But we got, we're still holding all these other awesome projects. I said Cosmos ecosystem looks like it's very, very undervalued. Ani Brito, appreciate you tuning in. We're on the way out, though, unfortunately. But shout out to Ani. Birthday girl. Happy birthday, Ani. Go pick up your Lambo. That's what I got to go do, man. I got to go get my Lambo. Peanut butter jelly. No worries, man. No, all good. I'll see you guys very soon, though. Thank you. BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto community, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. We got the eye of the tiger, y'all. I'll see you guys very soon. Ledger City, XRP community, wake up. Adios.